What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to teach you how to grab your wakeboard while flipping behind the boat. This video is going to be very short because there isn't really a whole lot to say about this topic, but I do know that sometimes people, including myself, will kind of end up chasing their board around, never actually being able to grab it while doing an invert or a flip while wakeboarding behind the boat. So I can try and kind of help you guys out with that and make it a little bit easier for you. This can be applied to any basic invert or eventually into a mob or anything further into the future down the trick line for you, but all the basic inverts, maybe a tantrum, a back roll, a toe side back roll, a front roll, a scarecrow, a roll to reaver, any of this kind of stuff, it can be applied to that and it should be pretty helpful. So I actually see people struggle with this a bit, and earlier on whenever I first started wakeboarding I struggled with it as well, and I see a lot of people reaching for their board, say on a front roll, and they end up chasing the board all the way around throughout the trick and they never actually get their hand to the board, or a tantrum and the board will follow their hand all the way around and the board never actually winds up in their hand, or a scarecrow, their hand is right next to the nose and they never actually reach the board. This happens on all sorts of tricks, and the way to kind of fix this problem is to just take your damn board and bring it to your hand. Don't necessarily take your body and go chasing that board. Make sure you pull your legs up and towards your hand and it will get to your hand a lot easier, so it'll be way easier to grab. Let's take a tantrum for example, and we can pretend that you're gonna grab Indy. The way to make this happen is really to just yank those knees up into your chest, bring that board close to your body so you can just take your hand right here, grab Indy, and you can flip up and over, and it will be way easier than you trying to bend over and get your hand to that board. All you got to do is yank those knees into your chest, bring your board close to you, and boop, your hand goes on the board, and congratulations, you did an Indy tantrum. And say on that tantrum you want to get twisted up and grab crail. It could be on a toe side back roll as well, or whatever flip you want to do it on. You just take the nose of your board with that crail and you yank that knee up across your body so you can bring the nose of your board over towards your rear hand, rather than taking that rear hand and reaching all the way over and around your body to try and get to it. It is way easier just to yank that board up into your hand and boop, it's right there. You can do a crail tantrum, a crail toe side back roll, same kind of process as the Indy on the tantrum. Sometimes on maybe a scarecrow or something, I'll try and grab nose grab, and I can kind of get kicked off the wake really weird because I'll almost like try and take my body and start going for the grab as I'm taking off of the wake, and this completely ruins my entire scarecrow and I'm flailing all over the place. But if I just do a standard scarecrow and bring the nose of my board to my front hand, it ends up being way easier. But if I end up trying to reach for the board as I'm taking off the wake, I do that weird one-handed laid out, flailed out scarecrow that you see a lot of people doing. So just do your standard scarecrow, bring that front knee up and grab nose right there with your hand, and it'll be way easier. Sometimes I will hear people say, I just can't grab my wakeboard while flipping, and I'm just not that kind of person that can just grab my board while flipping. I'm more of like a spinner or whatever. You've heard that person before, and I feel like that person is not only lying to their friends that they're telling that to, but that person is definitely lying to themselves. So if you are that person, you are a liar. Honestly, just take your time and go out for a set and work on it for a day and just bring that damn board to your hand and put it in there, and you will be capable of grabbing your board while flipping. Also, keep in mind, I am someone who is not flexible whatsoever, so if you think it takes any sort of flexibility to grab your board while flipping, take notes that I cannot even touch my toes. That is as close as I can possibly get. I mean, maybe if I did yoga or something for a week, maybe I could get there. But as of right now, and as for the last who knows how many years of my life, I have not been capable of touching my toes, but I am capable of putting my board in my hand. Oh, and last thing, whenever I say bring your board to your hand so you can grab it easier, I don't mean don't reach for it, because if you bring that board to your hand and you also reach for it at the same time, it's definitely gonna make it easier. Anyways, that's how you grab your board while flipping in the air while wakeboarding behind the boat. If you guys like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, comment below what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. And remember, I'll be uploading a wakeboarding video every second day forever, so make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!